Welcome back to another episode of Ball Without Borders, guys. Your favorite father-son duo, Diego and Javi. And today we are getting into discussion, possibly a heated one, where we're discussing. The MLB CBA is up next year. I don't need to tell you, if you follow baseball, I don't need to tell you where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna say the LA Dodgers.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
I'm excited to get into this topic with you and see what your opinion is on this topic. It's very controversial right now. It's very two-sided, and I'm excited. So please, if you like this content, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. We love hearing your comments. 91% of you guys aren't subscribed. Subscribe. It's free. Come on, help us out. And like our videos. It's going to help us out a whirlwind. So let's get into it. All right. In 2026... are you ready to hear the Dodgers' projected payroll?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, it's quite possibly the GDP of a small country.
$413 million.
Oh my goodness!
In 2026, the next closest is the New York Mets at 295. You have to go $100 million under the Dodgers to find the next place. I don't need to go the 30th Miami Marlins. How much is their team payroll?
Oh my goodness! I think the Miami Marlins is not even 80 million. I don't think.
$49 million.
There you go.
In a team of 27 players, $49 million is their payroll.
Yeah.
Listen. And then we just saw this today, breaking today or yesterday. 4 years, $240 million. Kyle Tucker to the Dodgers.
I know. So the rich get richer.
And it's just like, okay, so before I get into my tangent, you're Rob Manfred, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know what Rob Manfred wants, so I'm not going to, but you know, you're the, you have say in MLB. The collective bargaining agreement runs out next season. What changes? What are you changing in baseball? Because in my eyes, or maybe you don't think there needs to be any change. Maybe. Yeah.
I do believe, and the winds that are blowing are signaling that the MLB is gonna push.
But I'm saying you.
No. If I'm pro Manfred, you asked me if I'm pro.
No,
Manfred.
I'm saying if you're Javi.
Oh, if I'm Javi.
If you're Javi, and you can do what you want.
If I'm Javi, I go to an NFL model. Hard salary cap.
NBA is more hard salary cap.
No. I would argue the NFL is when it comes to that, is the best league in the world. When it comes to that, you have Green Bay, Wisconsin, which is a small, not even.
Town.
We're just gonna call it city. It's a town, that is able to compete with the New York Giants, which have been sucking, forever, with New England, with whatever areas that have much larger, access to money and whatever.
LA.
And that is because of revenue sharing and a very hard and structured salary cap. I think that's what the MLB wants. That's what Rob Manfred.
So you want a salary cap? That's
what Rob Manfred is pushing for. And if I were Rob Manfred, I would push for a hard salary cap. So that would be me.
For me, in this eyes. So I see where you're coming, because this needs to change, right? I look at the bottom half of this list, of this payroll list. Folks, don't get it twisted. Every single one of these owners are billionaires.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No doubt.
It's honestly embarrassing how the Miami Marlins can be a professional MLB team going out there with a team of $49 million, going out there with a Mookie Betts salary.
Yeah. And still make money. Still make money.
And what I need, I would go salary floor. More than a salary cap, I would go salary floor. Because, Tampa Bay is another example. We just got sold, new owner, he's got money, right?
Yeah.
You can't tell me that there's not a market in Tampa Bay for this. I mean, we gotta get some. I mean, I know our thing is like Moneyball, but we gotta make some moves. Like, it's embarrassing being at the bottom eighth you know what I'm saying, of the payroll. My eyes, if I'm Rob Manfred, if I'm the commissioner, I'm instituting a salary floor. Because the thing about me, I want the MLB players to make as much as they want, as much as they deserve, I don't want to be able to. I don't want to put a cap on how much they need to make or whatever. But I do think there needs to be some reform because this is getting out of hand. Honestly,
my argument against that is even though I agree with the fact, that these people are. Listen, first and foremost, no owner in baseball or any sports, right, or any sport whatsoever, if they put the money into the product, right, I wouldn't argue for anybody that's in business to lose money, right? Mm-hmm. So come on, you're in there, you want to make money, so that should be clear, right? We're in here to make money, right? Having said that, there has to be a balance, right? And that's where, as opposed to you, I believe in a salary cap, in a hard salary cap, only because the NFL has proven that it works. The NFL has proven that when you have a hard salary cap, every team benefits and every team can compete, unless you are the Cleveland Browns, unless you are a team that is inept at managing players, at doing, developing or whatever. Then that's on you. Right? Because when you have a Green Bay team, battling, and being able to win Super Bowls and battle for playoff spots and all that kind of stuff, even the Pittsburgh Steelers, that is a place where, that when you look at the area, it's poor, gritty, whatever, but they can compete, right? Then that is a sign to me that model has worked, right? Now,
I think
who, as a player, do you want a salary cap?
Hell no.
Hell no. And that's what's going to be the big problem.
So the owners and Rob Manfred, I don't know about the owners. Rob Manfred wants a salary cap. He wants a salary cap. The players don't. That's why I think, honestly, I do think 2026 baseball could be in jeopardy.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
why also I want to say something
100%.
That we brought up in our last video. To go check it out if you haven't checked it out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We've seen these deals going on. 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
Everything. I don't think I've seen one year deal.
Yeah.
Because every player wants that 2 year cover because they're the agents, the coaches, the teams. They're not even sure they're going to play baseball next year.
They're expecting that they may not be baseball or baseball as we know it. Next season or the season after, the 2026. But
I do think, in a game of baseball, like we need to change. It needs to change. Because we already know. Like, and I already know baseball is, it can change. The Dodgers are the wild way favorites to win the World Series again.
In the environment that we are, in the current environment that we are, every once in a while, you will have a Tampa Bay team that makes it to the World Series. Every once in a while. Like, it happened. Very proud of it. We got to the World Series.
Oakland. Another example.
Oakland. Got to the World Series. They compete every once in a while. Mm-hmm. But money talks. Tampa Bay.
Sustainable.
Tampa Bay. Oakland couldn't. That's why they moved to Las Vegas. The Royals. Kansas City Royals. Storied franchise. And their management is phenomenal. They always field excellent teams, great teams, but can they compete on a day in, day out with the budgets of a Yankees organization, of the Dodgers organization, of, come on, San Francisco even, Giants, come on. Then it becomes, okay, yeah, here we go again. And don't get me wrong, I love that Dodgers team is phenomenal.
And I don't blame the Dodgers.
Great to see.
Listen, I don't blame the Dodgers. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't you want to sign? But there needs to be a rule, right? There needs to be. That luxury tax is not doing nothing.
And let me tell you something, Look at what's happening with the Red Sox lately. They are one of those big budget teams
Yeah,
one
they
of
do.
those big city teams. But lately,
Cheapo. The owners getting cheapo.
Exactly. And
They
I
let go
think
Bregman. They let go.
they didn't resign him.
Devers.
Yeah.
I mean, Devers was different, but they had
But-
2 all-star third basemen, and now none of them are on the team.
And that goes to what that tells me.
And then they signed Ranger Suarez to a massive. Listen, that was whatever. But like, and now the Red Sox. Didn't they have the Rays guy in front office? So it's
What-
but again with the Rays, I was talking about you can get. I mean, not saying get lucky, but you can be a really good team. Just look at the Rays. Look at our roster turnover every single year.
Yeah.
It's a whole new different team every
Absolutely,
single year.
without a doubt.
It's tough to build chemistry, and Kevin Cash, give him credit. He's gotten.
Oh my goodness,
he's made a lot nothing to something, but that's tough.
he should be the coach of the year every year. Basically
he's dealt a tough hand.
doing what he's doing every year in fielding a competitive team. And particularly in that division, right? But I want to go. I want to go back to the Red Sox. So what's happened? The Red Sox won their World Series. They were competing with the Yankees in terms of high salaries and whatnot. But guess what? Reality came to knock on the door, right? And this is a business.
Yeah,
It's a
they
business.
traded away Mookie.
This is a business, right? And now they're turning on their business heads, and now they're all about let's make more money, some money before we make some positive baseball moves. And now the Red Sox are not the Red Sox that they were 5, 6, 10 years ago, right? Because they've changed the way they do business to a more business strategy. Okay, let's make more money, right? That's why I like having. Me personally, that's why I like having a hard salary cap, NFL style. I'm not sure if this is going to go through or not, but I think
It'll be interesting.
I think it's what's going to help the health of the MLB, the longevity of the MLB, because, for instance, using Tampa as an example, Tampa Bay as an example, you have a team that can compete on a day in, day out. I mean, they have management-wise, they've proven that they can do it. Now it's a matter of, okay, I have a salary cap. Let's hit it. Let's work it. Let's make sure that we're all on a same competitive level.
I don't want to go on too long of a tangent, but so the salary cap, whatever. How does that intrigue Pittsburgh? How does that intrigue Marlins to spend more money? That's my question to you. How does the salary cap make them want to spend more money?
Well, I think I see what you're saying. But I think what that needs to come with a minimum salary spending. Like you could say a bottom or whatever the case may be.
Salary floor for me is.
But it has to be, and I think it has to. They have to go hand in hand. I just don't think that one would work without the other.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I find it.
The salary bottom may not be the solution because, okay, you can be in a salary bottom, okay, and then so what? Mm-hmm. Then you still have the Dodgers, spending 3 times as you. Okay, so what? Yeah. So I think that I think the NFL has figured it out.
But I highly doubt that the CBA goes through and we find an agreement where a salary cap and a salary floor are in place at the same time. That's a tough ask for both sides to come together like that. Unfortunately, I believe that this next CBA conversation, this negotiation period, is going to be so ugly because the players are completely against any sort of salary cap. And I know that the MLB is going to push hard, for it. This could get really ugly. But we'll see. And, we'll be here to report it. Diego and Javi, thank you so much. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think about the situation in the comments. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned. We're going to have some more good content. WBC is less than 50 days away, people. We're going to have some banger content.
Let's enjoy the WBC, baby, because this might be one of the best baseballs we're going to watch in a long time.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time. Nos vemos. Bye.
Bye.